Today I wanted to show you about paper pumpkin. I love the paper pumpkin kits. They come in the mail to me every month, and they come with everything that you need to make the cards for that month. So this month the kit has cards that you can make 8 Valentine cards, and they are very cute. And here's the 8 cards that you can make. However, I like to add a little more touch to it and add my little techniques and add my personal touch to each of the cards. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you what comes in the kit and show you what the cards look like when they've been made by the instructions that are in the kit. And this is just a great example to show you that you don't have to have a whole lot of products at hand at your home. You can just go ahead and sign up for Paper Pumpkin. You'll get stuff in the mail and you can make some beautiful cards just with that. But then after that, I'm going to take it a step further and I'm going to show you how I've added some other stuff to add a little bit more to each of these cards that come in the kit. But first I want to show you what actually came in the kit this month. So it came with these 8 pieces of cardstock, and they're designed. So this one has some stripes on it, and this is got some really cute like, I don't know what you'd call those, squares or whatever. And so there's 4 of each of these. This would be your card base. Then it came with 4 each of these cute little hearts. It came with 4 each of this design. It came with they're punch out images that you can use on your cards. There's some loves and some scallop borders here. And it came with these also punched out little tags that you can stamp on to add to your cards. The eight red envelopes, ink spot so that you can use on the stamps, some Stampin' Dimensionals, some glue dots, these cute little heart embellishments, a bolt of black ribbon that we'll be using on the cards, and then this cute stamp set that has several images on here that we will also be using on these cards. So I'm going to go ahead now and make the cards exactly as the kit instructs you to do, and then after that I will show you some cards that I've made adding some more dimensions. The cool thing about this month's kit is you had the option to add on these cute little, they're called little love boxes, and this is what came in that. I went ahead and purchased the add-on. It comes with these cute little snails that you can use on these boxes. Again, it has the little tags that you can stamp on, and then the cute little boxes that you can use to make these little boxes. It'll hold some really cute items in it. Like I've already seen them made, and they've put some candy in it. You could put just about anything in it, and that would be a nice addition to give to somebody on top of the cards. So let's go ahead and get started with creating the cards just as they are and how they direct you to do it in the kit, and then we'll move on from there. Okay, I'm back to show you how to put these cards together. So what I went ahead and did is I did a lot of the stamping off screen tying the bows and stuff like that because I didn't want to bore you all with watching me get that all done. So I took the ink pad that's provided in the kit and went ahead and just inked up my stamps, and went ahead and after I got them all inked, I went ahead and did all the stamping. And so what I stamped was this big heart stamp right in the middle of that gold heart framed. Then I stamped the U on the little white piece, the sending love your way on this little die cut here, and then I also stamped this little confetti section up here on this part of the card. And I went ahead and the instructions said to go ahead and use like a 15 inches of the ribbon and wrap it around this white card here and tie it in a bow. So I went ahead and did that. And what I did is I took one of the little glue dots that's provided in the kit right here. I went ahead and added one right under there because it's so hard for me to tie a bow if somebody's not holding the bow. So what I use is I use a little glue dot to hold it for me while I tie the bow. So let's go ahead and get started with assembling this card. We're going to take this first card base and we're going to fold it in half. They've already scored it for you, so all you have to do is make sure it's scored really nicely in half. And then they have taken, and I went ahead and put the glue dots on the back of this small scalloped. And again, I did that ahead of time because I didn't want to bore you with watching me try to take off all these little backings off these glue dots. And what they did was they went ahead and added it to the bottom of this with the glue dots, lining it up. Hopefully you can see that. So it's nice and even. And then they added it to the base of the card and they used the glue dots. Now if you have adhesives, it's a whole lot easier to do it with your own adhesive, but I wanted to make this card to show you that you can do this with all the products that they provide you in the kit. So I'm going to go ahead and now add this to the front of the card in the position that I like, and then press that down so that the glue dots stick. I'm going to go ahead and now add the love with the glue dots on the back. So right about here, looks like they have it on the card. But I better leave room for the U. So we're gonna move that over a little and put that down. Then they've included the Stampin' Dimensionals in the kit. Now these are the large ones. Stampin' Up also comes with mini ones. So with this little image here, I thought one of those big ones was going to be too big, but I wanted to show you that if you don't have the minis, you can just go ahead and take one of the dimensionals, cut it in half, and use it on the back. And then that way, it's not showing when you go to lay it down. So I went ahead and put the dimensionals on. Now I'm just going to put the U right underneath love and right near the ribbon. There we go. And then I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to trim the ribbon ends a little so it's not so long. There we go. And then now it looks like all that's left is to add some of these little embellishment hearts and stars, and they come in different sizes. So it looks like they added a big one, and you could follow the picture exactly like they have it, or you can design it how you like. So we're going to add a big one there. Let's go ahead and add a medium, the next size down. Probably somewhere around here. And then a couple little ones. Oops. And if you can't pick them up because your nails get in the way, Stampin' Up! Has this take a pick tool, and it has this little sticky part on the end. You can just pick them up off of here directly. Well, that's not so wonderful there. Okay, see, this is not working for me there, so let me go ahead and loosen it there, pick it up. Well, maybe I'm going to pick it up. Well, I guess I'll just try it with my nails. See if I can get that accomplished. And I'm going to put one of those here. And maybe another little one. Let's see if it'll work better now with just the take a pick tool. Much better. I'm going to put that down here. So there, we've got a few little embellishments. If you want, you could add another little one up at the top, just depending on how many of these hearts you want to put on. Okay, so I think that's all to make that card. So there you have it. You have a cute little card that you can put together just with the supplies that's in the kit. So now let's move on to the next one. So here's the card base for the second card. And we're going to take this piece that I stamped the little confettis on. We're going to take the scalloped edge, and this time we're going to run it down the side. Let me take this little backing off the glue dot. I'm going to run this down the side. Then we're going to take that and we're going to adhere it to the front of the card. And I have the glue dots on the back. And then they told you to use a 9 inches of ribbon and tie it in a bow. And so I'm going to take one of these glue dots and put it where I want it on the card. So I got to decide where I want this bow. They have it kind of off to the side like this, but I don't know that I like that. So I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to put it right about here. Take this backing off, put my bow down, And then I stamped the Sending Love Your Way on this, and I popped up 2 dimensionals on the back. And I think we're going to put that, I think what I'll do is I'll do it right over the tail of that ribbon. And I'm going to just put it like right there. Then I'll take my scissors and trim off the tails a little bit. And I like to trim them off at an angle. That's cute. And then we just need to add, again, some more of these embellishments. And I really liked how they did it on the card, how they added one of the hearts to the envelope. So let's see if we can get this up. And they put it right here. And then we can just add, on this one they used some stars and little hearts. So let's try one of these stars. We haven't used a star yet. So let's put a star here and a little star maybe right there, a little heart right there, and you could even add another little heart right on top of the, they didn't do this, but I'm going to put one right there. So there you have it. And with this kit, you can go ahead and make 4. You have enough materials to make 4 of each design. So you'd end up with a total of 8 cards. So there. So now I'm going to stop the video and now design something, adding a little of my flair to it and change it up a little to show you how I like to take these kits and use them and add a personal touch of my own design. So there you go. Thank you, and I'll be back. Okay, I am back to show you the cards that I came up with using other stamp sets that are not in this month's Paper Pumpkin kit. So this one I thought would be a really cute card to just send to somebody with any kind of note in it. It just says, hello, you've got mail. And I used the card base from the Paper Pumpkin kit, and I used this from the Paper Pumpkin kit. I still stamped the confetti that was in the kit, and I decided that I was going to use a stamp set called Snailed It because it has the snails that match the add-on that came that you could purchase with this month's Paper Pumpkin kit, and I thought this is just too cute. So I went ahead and used that to stamp this guy. This guy is part of the add-on. I didn't have to do anything with him but pop him out of the container there and plop him on the card. I loved the resin hearts that come with the Snailed It bundle. So I took the white ones and I put them on this little envelope and this envelope, and I took my Stampin' Blends and I colored them because they were the white ones, just to give them that little extra pool party look so that it would match this layer. So I think that is a very nice hello card that you could send to anybody. Okay, so then the next one uses a stamp set called Kangaroo and Company, which again I think has a lot of images in here that complement this month's Paper Pumpkin kit very well. So I used the ribbon, the stamp, the card base, all from the Paper Pumpkin kit. This sentiment is in the Paper Pumpkin kit as well. But then everything else came out of the Kangaroo Company. The butterfly, the envelope, the sentiment here, hopping by just to say, and then the little baby kangaroo. I colored them all again with my Stampin' Blends, and again used the little resin hearts. Here's that came, this is the red one and the white one that I put on here. Very, again, nice card that you could send as a Valentine card. Okay. This one, I wanted to do something different with this heart that came in the kit. So I went ahead and sliced off at an angle the bottom and the top of that heart, and I mounted it with some Poppy Parade cardstock for a little matting there. And again, I used the hearts from the Kangaroo Company, stamped them, colored them with my Stampin' Blends, die cut them, and put them on the card here. This love was from the kit, already done for you. I didn't have to do anything but just put them on the card. This is what comes in the kit. These embellishments are from the kit as well. So this was a very simple card. Still used the card base that was in the kit. So, and that stamp set, and I was able to come up with this cute love card. Okay, this one I decided to use pretty much most of the items from the kit, but I went ahead and just added some of my own cardstock to add some layers to it. I really liked this twine that comes with the snailed it bundle. This is a Blushing Bride, but I thought, well, this color here is Petal Pink. I know it's not the same, but I really couldn't tell the difference. I don't think anybody would really notice that they're different colors. So I decided to add this little twine bow here. This little guy, again, is part of the add-on that you could purchase for this month's kit. So, sending love your way. I don't think this necessarily has to be Valentine's. You could send it any time of the year, but decided to create that one. Then I wanted a card that was a thank you card, something totally different. So again, in the Kangaroo Company, they have a bunch of little flowers here. I stamped them 3 times. I colored them in with my blends. But what I really liked about this card is this is a gold heart on this piece here. And I really kind of wanted to match that. So I thought, I wonder what color of blend I could use to kind of match that heart. And I decided to try the light soft suede. And I just really like the way that looks with the heart. I think it complements it very nicely. I wanted, in the Kangaroo and Company, they have this Thanks a Bunch, but it was too little for me. So I went on a hunt for another Thanks a Bunch in my stamp sets, and I found this one that came from a retired stamp set called Beautiful Bouquet. So I used the sentiment from that stamp set, die cut a heart, and you really can't tell that that's a heart, but if you look underneath there, there's the heart. And I just kind of wanted to layer it on there at an angle. Use the embellishments from the kit, use some of the pieces from the card bases from the kit, and there you have it. A nice thank you card that doesn't have to be a Valentine card. And then I thought, well, we could always use anniversary cards. So there's a stamp set in the mini catalog that's called Forever and Always, and it has not only the stamp sets, but the die cuts if you purchase the bundle. And I liked the die cut in this stamp set because it matches the love that comes in the paper pumpkin kit so well. So I went ahead and die cut that out with the Poppy Parade cardstock, added some of the embellishments from the kit. Again, this was from the kit. I die cut the Always from the Forever and Always stamp set, and there you have it. You have a cute anniversary card that you can use. So I wanted to just show you this in the which was it? The Snailed It. The Snailed It has this happy mail enclosed. So I thought it would be cute to put that on the back of your envelope. However, I probably should have either put it down lower or used it so that when I use it to seal the envelope. So because if I was to seal that now, you wouldn't be able to see that. So just think about that before you go ahead and put that on. But I think that would be so cute on the back of the card, sealing the envelope saying Happy Mail enclosed, because that is exactly what you get when you get a card. It is happy mail, and it brings people joy and happiness when they get these in the mail. Not only because it's a card, it's a sentiment from you, and it's also your handiwork and that you took the time to make them a card. I think that's what's so special about making these cards and sending them out, is that you're giving them a little bit of you on top of these cards when you send them out. So there you have it. Those are my designs for this month's Paper Pumpkin Kit that are designed using other stamp set. You don't just have to stick with what comes in the kit. But if you don't have other stamp sets and you're just getting started and you're wanting to create cards, if you subscribe to the monthly Paper Pumpkin Kits, you'll get all the products that you need to make the cards exactly how they've designed it. You don't even have to take the time to think about how to design it. They give you instructions on enclosed in each kit. They give you pictures of what the card should look like. And then inside, they give you step-by-step instructions on how to put those cards together. And they provide everything that you need to make it happen. So if that's something you're interested in, I would suggest you subscribe to the Paper Pumpkin subscription. And I can tell you that the one coming out in February is going to be really nice. It's based on sending hope. And I think now is the time that we need to be sending hope, because we're all getting a little weary with this pandemic. And so it's time for us to just think about the people that need a little extra hope now. So that kit is going to be wonderful that's coming out in February. So if you're interested in getting the February kit, you just have to subscribe before February 10th. And I will go ahead and put the link to subscribe to that in below the video here if you're interested. And if you have any questions, you can always contact me. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed seeing how I could take a Paper Pumpkin Kit that comes in the mail and make what comes in the kit, and then also how I turned these other cards into something different for different ideas for you to use. So, and the good thing is I still have leftover products. I'm always going to have the stamp set. I have plenty of ribbon left over. And I still have pieces left over that I can use for more cards. I don't have a lot left, but you know, they could be used on another card. And then you'll always have your ink pad. If you don't have the bigger ones, they normally come in this size when you purchase them. But if you don't own those ink pads, you'll get a little spot in the kit, and then you'll have them. So there you go. Hope you all enjoyed that, and we'll see you soon. Bye.